Welcome back to another installment of RXMuscle's Iron Road to the Olympia 2022. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today's guest is Urs Kalecinski. He won the Boston Pro, he won the Kuwait Pro in the Classic Physique division, and he has got to be considered one of the favorites going into the Classic Physique Olympia. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me on, and thanks for the good introduction, Dave. Finally, we got it.
Yeah. You really impressed a lot of people. You impressed me last year at the Olympia, but a lot of people, I think, finally understood how good you really were with the Arnold placing, the winning of the Boston Pro and the Kuwait Pro. You've kind of solidified yourself as a top 5 guy, for sure. I say top 3 guy in the Classic division. How does that make you feel to be, considered one of the front runners going into the Olympia?
It feels great, honestly. But in my mind, I'm always try to keep that underdog mentality, I would say,
Sure.
Because there are too many guys like getting some pro wins in, and then they start like not putting so much work into the body and into the whole thing. And for me, that never is a point. So I try to do the same stuff I did the last years and get better every year and try to beat myself every season. That's for me the most important thing.
Now, you're living in Berlin, Germany, and I was always wondering, because I have never been to the capital, Berlin, what's the bodybuilding scene like there? Is there a lot of bodybuilders?
Yeah, it's growing, but it's not comparable to the US. Like I said in the minutes we had before, in the US, in the States, it's a different ball game, and every time I come here, it's so excited for me visiting all the gyms, all the other athletes, and collab with them. So it's a lot of fun for me always to come to the States. But we have some opportunities to train over there in Germany that are not the biggest or the beautiful best equipment gyms, but it's still enough to get the job done. And I would say we have some bodybuilders coming from Germany also. And we all know guys like Marcus Rule, Dennis Wolf,
Sure.
which originally come from Germany. And I try to make them proud and going into their footsteps. Just talked to Marcus 10 minutes ago.
Oh, really?
Funny thing, and he wished me best of luck. And he
you ever talk to those guys and ask them for advice or anything like that?
Yeah, of course, always. We went to train a couple of times, and he always makes fun of me. Like he says, like, "Yeah, come, we need you. You need a bit more mass, and then we can put you to the open class." So he really wants to see me over there, and he said to me, like, "Listen, when you qualify for the open class, I'm the first man standing behind you and fly to you with you to Vegas." So it's funny, but at the end, he also loves what I'm doing now with the classic thing, and he sees like the bodybuilding communities in Europe or in Germany, what I represent as I think the only one in the top 5. He really supports that and loves how bodybuilding is growing over there in Europe. So I'm happy to giving all my best for the European countries and also for Germany, and it's an honor for me.
How old are you now?
I turned 24. So
wow. Oh, you are he's right. You probably could be an open bodybuilder by the time you're 28 if you really wanted to. Is that something that's in your mind, or you would like classic?
Honestly, I have still room to grow in the classic category, and until I didn't reach my maximum or my full potential in that category, I don't even think about more. For me, it's always step by step, like it should be, and don't do anything too quickly or like get too big too fast. I love like quality muscle and love lines and aesthetics. So If I'm gonna grow there one day, it is how it is. But right now, I'm feeling pretty comfortable in the classic physique category.
Right. For people who might not know, I don't really know your backstory, but how did you actually get introduced into the bodybuilding world? What first got you interested in competing?
Honestly, I did a lot of different sports. I did breakdance for 8-9 years.
Oh, really?
Competitively, yeah. And I always loved it. And then I got a bit chubby in my teenage years, you know. And my oldest brother was a gymnast in that time, and he had an awesome physique and really motivated me to start this gym thing. And then after a couple of years, I met a trainer in the local gym I was, and I always had that competitive aspect in my mind. And then I decided, okay, let's do some teenage show with 16 years old.
Oh,
Took
wow.
fourth at the nationals, and then from there I was so motivated. 2 years later, I won the teenage, the juniors, the men's overall, and then I turned natural pro. And 2019, I did my first NPC. My first NPC season, and turned IFBB pro in my first season over there. And from then on, always was hella motivated to climb up the ladder.
What were these pictures from? Give me how old are you in that first picture?
The left side is 16 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And then at the right side, I'm 19, doing my first FBB pro competition.
That is crazy.
Yeah, that was cool. That was at the Dennis James Classic back then.
Right. Dennis and I were just talking about that. He said he had like 2,000 people there this year. Did you go to it?
Yeah, I didn't make it this year, but last year it also was a crazy event, and it's the only last year it was a Classic Physique Pro show also. Mm-hmm. And that was the only pro show we had in Germany. So it was It was really amazing atmosphere with also the big theater in Frankfurt where it took place. And hopefully we get some more pro shows over there in Germany as well. So yeah.
Are you surprised that there's not more pros from Germany right now that are competing? Because we used to have like Ronnie Raquel, we had Marcus, there was a lot more guys.
Yeah, the area or the era 10 years ago was super crazy and super stacked. But that's like a mission for me. Try to bring back the German bodybuilders, because we have a lot of talents, and we also have a couple of pros. But I'm
Roman Fritz is competing. He's doing well, but I mean, aside from him and you, I don't really see that many guys up there.
Yeah, hopefully this gonna change in the next years, but we definitely have some potential over there. And I love competing, Dave. If I could decide, I would compete the whole year.
That's great.
But
That's
we need to take improvement season also. Sure. That's important. Sure. But for me, like, competing is the best. Traveling to the countries, meeting different people, different athletes, different gyms. That's what is all about, and what makes bodybuilding so special for me. And hopefully we get more athletes doing the same stuff and competing a lot. So
what's the best gym you've been to in the world that you can remember?
Top 3 is like Oxygen in Kuwait. Was pretty they have everything, they covered everything. But for me also, like, atmosphere is a very, very important thing. And I think the atmosphere was better in other gyms. For example, the MI40 gym in Florida.
Yeah, that's
nice to my mind. Was pretty good with a lot of athletes. And there went some other great gyms.
Have you gone to the Dragon's Lair yet in Vegas?
Yeah, in Vegas is crazy with the gyms there. I talked to Jay, or we trained together the first day I came here to Vegas. And
oh, really?
He told me, the video is up since 10 minutes on my YouTube channel. So someone wants to check it out.
You're excited, yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. And he told me, like, you can go pretty much every day in another location and train there. So I went to Dragon's Lair LVAC to fitness. How was it
Did you go to
called?
Powerhouse? Hide's gym?
Hide's gym. I went to Karen. She's a therapist right next to the Powerhouse gym, and I took a look inside, and it also looks really, really good. So another great gym where I definitely need to go.
Would you consider moving from Germany to the United States? A lot of German bodybuilders have done that in the past.
Yeah, honestly, always when my girlfriend and I are into the States, we think about and talk about it. But yeah, you know how it is. Private life also takes place, and
Sure.
from a sport aspect, I wouldn't go back to Germany if it was the only thing you got, you know. But yeah, she's a great girlfriend, and she always remember myself like, okay, you have some other things also going on in life, and you need to decide good what you're doing. So never say never, but right now we are pretty happy. We just moved to Berlin from South Germany together, and yeah.
Are you working there other than bodybuilding, or are you just
No,
focused exclusively on bodybuilding?
Yeah, since 2019, I'm running my own clothing line and have my sponsor contracts, and that works pretty good for me. So no other job.
What's the
Before
website?
that,
What's the website for your clothing?
it's miraclewear.com, and we start the shop in January 2023 again with new collections and stuff, because my girlfriend and I are doing this together, and yeah, we get another warehouse going on and stuff, and then we are back in 2023 with that. But besides that, yeah, I learned PE teacher at school, started with this.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, I always was into sport, you know, Dave. It was always my passion.
Right. How do you spell the website? I'm trying to look it up so I can pull it up. Give it to you. I don't see it.
Miraclewear. So
is it MIRACLEWEAR?
yeah.
.com? You sure?
.com, yeah.
Oh, it's not coming up for some reason. I'll keep looking for it. Talk to me about the going into the Olympia. Obviously, Chris Bumstead has been super dominant the past couple of years. What do you need to do to beat Chris Bumstead on stage?
That's a question I got asked really often the last few weeks. And yeah, I just can improve and bring my best. I would say I improved since the Arnolds. I improved my back and my arms tremendously, and that makes my package like more complete. And yeah, when it comes to condition, I would say I'm pretty much in a good condition all the time, and yeah, but we also push that even harder, and I look better than at the Arnolds, especially from the backside. And right now I'm getting rid of this like baby fat, how my coach calls it, because my skin is getting really tight from season to season. It's getting better, and the quality shows up more. So yeah, for me it's just the time what needs to where I need to put my work in and improve every season. So I'm very happy with the package I'm gonna bring in 10 days, hopefully. And yeah, for me the most important thing is like improving every season I'm doing and getting better and improve everything. So that's what every athlete should look about, and then the rest is up to the judges. You know how it is.
How much have you made in terms of weight improvements every year? How much muscle have you been gaining on an average basis per year?
On average, it depends. But this year at the Arnolds in March, I had 215 on the way in, and right now I'm a good 220, 221 ish.
Oh well, good.
And yeah, so like I said before, for me it's really important to build up quality and don't like put on weight on the wrong areas, and
Yeah.
just to create that perfect illusion from a small waist and a great X frame, and that what this is all about for me. So I don't need to push weight that hard.
Are
Just
you a
quality.
Are you a big free weight guy or are you a machine guy?
Honestly, both. In Germany, more free weight guy because we don't have this super crazy different machines like over here. But I think a mix of both works the best. If you get some good machines you can connect with, it's really beneficial, especially for the last weeks on prep when joints are getting like drier and stuff, and your tendons, you need to watch out for your tendons and stuff. And
Sure.
I switch, I would say 90% to machines.
Yeah.
But in off season I still love to move some heavy ass free weights as well.
But you know what? That you're in that process right now of still building muscle, and when you're building muscle, nothing replaces free weights. And I think you're almost bet you have It's actually good that you have no other options there because it forces you to do the free weight movements that a lot of guys get too lazy and they don't want to do after a while.
Absolutely, that's what I see here. Nobody's doing like heavy dumbbells anymore, or just a few guys. And like I said, it's both can work great, and I know guys only using machines looking great, like the guys from Kuwait. I don't think they even use like free weights anymore because you have like 78,000 different shoulder machines only for side laterals. Dave, I came there and I was like, what the fuck, this is not the only thing, is for delts,
Yeah.
And,
I like the side lateral machines for deltoid development because I think it really isolates them. But obviously, you still got to do presses. But I think a lot of that, of all the machines, that might be the one machine that I really do tell people that I think it's a good machine to do because you can kind of isolate that side delt with for pushing from your elbow as opposed to having to hold dumbbells in your hands.
Yeah, that's true. The resistance for dumbbells isn't that beneficial when it comes to side laterals, but. Beside that, you can mix both. You can do 3-4 heavy ass weight sets for side laterals, and then go over machine.
Right.
So that's what I'm doing, and you never know what works the best, but you can find it out. That's the cool thing also about bodybuilding. If you do the high volume stuff, high intensity stuff, if you do a mix, if you do the Ronnie Coleman style heavy weights for a lot of reps, high intensity and everything up. That's very
Have you
interesting.
been since you've gotten to Vegas? Have you been eyeing all the restaurants and planning in your head what you're going to eat after the show's over?
Here is so much variety. I'm telling you, Dave.
For me, I know. Believe me.
Also, it's crazy to go for regular grocery shopping because you have everything here. First time I went to this.
Foods? Did you go to
Whole Foods, everything. We went there and I think we spent time for 2 or 3 hours only in the
it's like going to Disneyland for a bodybuilder there.
That's so true, and especially the last weeks of dieting, I was standing in the cereal thing, and just looked at tons of different cereals. In Germany, you can pick if you want your oats, your whole grain product, or your rice flakes, and that's it. And here you got tons of variety, but that's also a cool thing. And of course, we're gonna find something good to eat. Maybe you can recommend us something. But
do you guys eat sushi at all?
I love sushi.
There's a place on Flamingo. I gotta try to remember the name of it. It's I've only been there 600 times, but right on Flamingo, it's all you can eat.
Shit.
It's a restaurant.
We better don't go there together.
Believe me, I can do a lot of damage there. It's $20, and you can order as much as you want there. And I usually go there 2 or 3 times when I'm in Vegas. That's how good it is. Because you can go broke. If you go to the wrong sushi place, you can go broke eating there because it's expensive. But if you go to a place where it's capped off, you can order whatever you want, and it's only $20. You make out like a bandit over there.
Yeah, I also saw some buffets, where you pay like a fixed salary of 50 $50, and then you can go to the whole buffet and eat like crab and mussels and everything.
Yeah. I mean, there are some good buffets, but to me, I like the places where you could actually sit down and order from a menu, but yet pay one price. Those are the best. So there's a lot of great steakhouses there. Craft steakhouses there is really good if you're into that. But I love, like I said, when I diet, I for some reason crave sushi. I just want to go and eat like a million pieces of sushi. That's my thing.
Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. I also love it, and I'm sure we find some good place afterwards.
You will, believe me.
We are so many competitors. I think the whole show on Saturday is gonna be until like 2 p.m. at night, or like
I don't know
2 a.m.
Yeah. They always find a way to get the show done. I don't know how they do it, but they move it pretty fast. But anyway, I want to wish you best of luck. Thank you for doing this interview. It was nice to catch up and get to know you a little bit, and enjoy Vegas. That's the bit. I always tell people, enjoy your experience, because it goes so fast. Before you know it, you'll be retired. And so enjoy these shows, especially the ones early in your career. You'll never forget them, I promise you.
That's so true. And Dave, this thing, what you said right now, said Marcus to me like 10 minutes ago. He was also like, hey, that was a crazy time and I enjoyed it. So thank you for the words. Always good to talk to guys like you long in this game. And hopefully we catch up even more.
Maybe I'll see you at the Arnold Classic this year. So
for sure.
Would you actually, I mean, the Arnold and the Olympia are so close together. Would you actually, I know you said you love dieting. Would you actually do both? Would you do the Olympia and then go right into the Arnold after that?
Yeah, sure. If everything is good and I'm feeling good, and my coach says like, yeah, we're good to go, then why not?
Yeah. Might as well knock it out. Might as well. I always tell people, when you're young, it's easier to compete more frequently. So you might as well do it, especially for the big shows. As you get later in your career, you might not want to compete quite as much just because it's a little more taxing on your body. But you're young. You can handle it, man.
Definitely. That's what I thought.
All right. Like I said, have fun with your girl in Vegas, and best of luck at the show.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And
all
guys,
the best for you.
Thank you. And that's going to take us to the end of another episode of RX Muscle's Iron Road to the Olympia. I'm Dave Palumbo with Urs Kalecinski. We'll see you next time.